Rehearsals have been amazing. We're in a beautiful space. We're in a barn in the middle of nowhere, and I think that's just the spot we're supposed to be. The birds are always chirping. We're always connected to nature, and it's truly been a blessing to be in this space. I don't think this piece would come together the way it has without being out here.
I liked the first day when we all got to meet each other because it was great to know everybody.
It feels surreal. It's fun because I used to do it a lot when I was her age, and now it's like passing the torch a little bit. But then she also teaches me some new stuff too, so it's really fun. We get bonding time too.
This has been quite an experience.
I found it very fun and very motivating and productive almost.
It's been amazing. I'm from Texas, but just to have the opportunity to come up to Wisconsin, a very beautiful state, and just act in this very, very, very good play. It's something exciting. It's something new. It's so beautiful. I mean, the message is great. I mean, all the people are great as well. It's a beautiful production. The writing as well. I love the staging. It's very cool. It's hypnotizing in how beautiful it is.
I'm surrounded with a lot of talented people that I can't believe are so committed and so excited to be working on something that they've never done and no one has ever done. It's a world premiere.
So the rehearsal space kind of melts away, and nothing is in our way, nothing is a problem. We are just dealing with it because our focus on the show and the focus of this particular show is so powerful. I've never experienced that before, and I've done a lot of shows. The group focus is amazing. And I come here and I don't come here and get depressed because of the sadness. I come here and I feel a sense of peace and joy because I'm entering a group of really committed people who are wanting to tell everybody else it's going to be all right if we stick together.
I feel so lucky to be working with such an incredible cast. They have such a wealth of spirit and talent, and it's absolutely a joy to come to rehearsal every day. And not only that, but they're also just genuinely good people with great energy, and they're just bringing so much to this piece, and I could not ask for a better group, honestly.
It's an emotional roller coaster through what it means to be human. It's an exploration of human psychology and also of kind of human anthropology too, and our history as a species and how we've developed and grown. It's a journey that covers both the geological map of human life and the internal psychological map.
I have had my own personal struggles with mental health throughout the years, especially during COVID and since then, and so I think it's really important to see those themes in this show being recognized because it's a struggle that a lot of us have had and isn't always talked about, so I think it's really cool that this show brings that to light.
It basically feels like being able to know that what you do can affect everyone around you, not just yourself.
It's something that you're not going to get if in normal theater. That's what it is. It's an immersive experience that allows the audience to kind of relate with their own troubles and their own victories as well.
For longer than most of the other actors have been alive, I've been doing musicals. I don't do much drama. Musicals are important in our lives. They bring us hope, they bring us joy. But I'm realizing a drama like this is perhaps even more important in our lives. We need the balance of joy because there is so much suffering. But if we are focusing on the joy or the happiness, which is phony joy all the time, and we ignore our suffering and we ignore our communal suffering, that's when we become really less human. This has just, in a good way, broken out my heart and my soul and my mind. And I am, to use the old phrase, I'm blown away by what this has meant to me personally. and blown away by the intensity of all these other people. The youngest of us to the oldest of us ignore that we have suffering in common. And if we enter into that suffering together, we're going to come out on the other end in a way that we never expected. Life will have more joy. It's going to hurt more, but we're going to have a deeper sense of what it means to be alive and to be in community.
It's a story that needs to be told right here, right now, and it's something that everybody can resonate with.
Finding the movement for the piece has been like challenging as to find another version of like myself, finding that headspace of where I'm at in the piece and who I'm becoming through this. It's very challenging, but I'm finding so much growth through it.
I guess like a contemporary modern ballet almost, at most parts. And then there's like almost like a little bit of like jazz-ish, for like sped up almost. Like
definitely playing through the fundamentals of just being a normal person, what it's like to not be such a dancer, and finding what would a normal person do in the sense of this, and then finding a way to interpret it through dance and having this slight movement to it while keeping it still very human.
The fight choreography is mostly based in Filipino martial arts and arnis, which is primarily known as stick fighting, but of course the style is really based on short sword fighting with swords that are like a foot to a foot and a half long. And it was actually taught to me by my girlfriend, and I decided to implement a lot of it into this because it allows us to be on our feet for the most part. It's not like a John Wick situation where we got to be on the ground a whole bunch. And it's been, it's been really incredible to be given the opportunity to employ the martial arts, because my goal as a performer is to be a stunt person and to be the fight choreographer in most of the productions I'm involved in. So it's just been incredible to be able to do that on the stage.
I think we should enter the theater feeling curious, not really having any views or biases about what we should expect.
As an audience member, you gotta keep an open mind. This is art, and art sometimes makes you feel things, and it gets deep and dark, and then it gives you some light and some hope, and you have to come into it and want to have an experience. It's important.
It's a very unique show, and it's probably different than what you've normally seen, but I think that you should be very open to it, and a lot of people are really gonna enjoy it and be able to connect with this show.
I'm getting the privilege to be part of an event, especially where there's something we all will be able to get out of this, no matter what our age and no matter our level of experiences with suffering or joy or whatever. Every human being is going to be touched by this at a deep level. How will they deal with that? That's up to them. That's not what we're here for, to instruct them to how to do it. It's join us on the journey type of thing.